So,
Yeah?
oh, okay, cool.
Yeah?
I clicked record with my OBS just to record it. I probably won't post it because I like having people in mystery, but just so I can record
Mhm.
it.
For posterity, right?
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
Almost
Okay.
crashed, but it's good. I'm good.
Right. Whale. Go ahead and set the mood. Did you want caramel dancing muffled?
No, it's okay. Normal music's fine. I don't want a
I was gonna
copyright strike.
yeah. I was gonna add that to the thing. Like the playlist and just have it on repeat.
Oh fuck.
I mean, we could just listen to it on YouTube on our own,
Oh yeah, exactly.
but caramel dancing from the other room. There it is.
Yes.
Okay, I'll put it on. I'll just put it on repeat for now. It kills the mood, but sure. It's fine. Okay. This is all for fun.
Yeah.
So, 8.
Mhm.
It's only been about this is getting back to where we were. So we were in that you were in that church. You were up on the second story, strange little storage room containing a bunch of like records for a bunch of the priests that work there, except two of them seem to be missing or just were never made,
Mhm.
which caused you started to question a little bit about the church and everything that's going on, possibly changelings and all sorts of random stuff. But then that door shut. So you got to thinking, okay, you got to act like now. Something's got to give. You went into the little tube, shut the door, locked it yourself, and then pulled the handle. Wax began to pour down. And yes, we could say there were strands of wicks that came down. But you just kind of twiddled your thumbs and bided your time, as your whole body was encased in wax.
Mhm.
And the twiddling became a bit tougher to do as the wax finally hardened. You couldn't move. You kind of just stood there. A weird sensation floating in wax.
Mhm.
You started to think, actually, that's all you could do. So, 8, while you're encased, no vision, eyes basically shut. No sensory of like basically this is just a sensory deprivation chamber.
Oh, boy.
Nothing
Good,
going on.
good thing I'm a
If you had
warforged.
what's that?
It's a good thing I'm a warforged.
That is true. Except you do have a heart. And you can hear it beating. And it's getting louder.
Oh, am I panicking?
Because kind of well, no. Because it's kind of like a person. When there's no um when there's no senses going on, your body starts to heighten itself,
Oh,
expecting more sensory uh, experience. But it's just your heartbeat and your thoughts. So those tend to get louder and then it plateaus. Doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo. So it's just you. What's running through your mind?
well, first of all, this is a very, very, very dumb idea. Okay, well, that's fine because my friends are gonna get me out of here and then they're gonna be like, that was really dumb. We were almost burnt to death. What were you doing? Any second now.
Hmm.
Any second.
You last heard their voice and their rumblings with some sort of fire going on probably about a minute ago.
Any second now.
5 minutes pass.
Any second now. Okay. This is wow. But am I able to like wiggle myself at all, trying to like?
You can try.
Okay, yeah, I'm like, okay, I regret this decision. This is super dumb. Trying to wiggle, 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 trying to get out.
Okay. You start wiggling. You don't know if it's doing much.
Okay. Keep wiggling, keep wiggling.
you
I can
you
break
keep you
through.
keep waggling.
I'll just keep on. Like I'm just. Uh, 8v8 is just mentally
hmm
pumping herself up. Like, okay, 1 second I'm gonna just burst through, and then like I'm gonna do a really dramatic entrance, and then everyone's gonna just stare at me like I'm an idiot. Hell yeah.
Very much like Kill Bill, I believe, Volume 2. It's like you're in a coffin
Oh.
and you can't really move.
Oh dear.
So you're waggling.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying.
Do that. You do that for another 5 minutes.
I'm not panicking yet. I'm getting there. Hmm. Main thought is, right? Why haven't my friends come to save me? I mean, Sneeple at least would have. Or, Ian would have. He would have came for me. Did they just leave me? Hmm. Okay, well. I don't have enough room to punch. I can't move.
That's true.
I don't know what to do. I'm starting to panic.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm like trying to think of anything that I would be able to do. Um,
For 8, all they
yeah.
have is time to think.
Oh dear. Okay. Um,
Yeah, not the typical D&D scenario.
no.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay.
You do remember feeling that there were wick strands in your candle.
Mhm.
And currently, if you were twiddling your thumbs, so you can actually sit up right here and mimic that you're in the candle,
Mhm.
your thumbs are actually almost together. If you just have your like hands in a fist, and it's just
Mhm.
your thumbs that are out.
Okay.
So 8, do you keep wiggling, or what do you
Yes.
do?
I keep on moving as much as I can. I'm like trying to like visualize like heating up around me or just loosening up and maybe inch
hmm
my way to freedom.
See, now's about the time after this has been about maybe 15 minutes. You're starting to lose time. Um, where you're starting to get fidgety.
Mhm.
This is very uncomfortable.
I regret this decision.
Now 8 might be at peace, but you probably wouldn't.
Oh no,
Um,
eight. She's antsy as well for sure.
oh, okay, got it.
Like she says, she's a warforged, not to worry, haha. But like she's like a child. She can't sit still. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Just like
Okay, you're
doing little
waggling.
thumb punches at each other.
Okay, go ahead and make a dexterity check.
Okay.
Did you need music or no?
Sure.
Okay.
I
Could
got
play. Wait.
work.
Peaceful. Is this peaceful for you or suspenseful?
Um, shit. Kind of yes to both.
You could play two
Suspenseful.
tracks.
Yeah, suspenseful.
Okay, share that one.
Okay.
Okay.
I got a 6.
All right. A 6. You try your best, but not much is coming through.
Oh, okay. I'm not technically
Actually, you can hear your own thoughts even louder now.
Okay. Deep artificial breath. Okay. Now, I'm not technically a real robot, so I can't like set my stuff to overheat or anything. So I'm stuck with that. Okay. Well, I just thinking about how, man, it'd be so great to have some friends right about now to help me out of this fucking tube, this candle. Where the fuck are they? And I'm going to, like, I don't have eyes to close, but I'm going to visualize closing eyes and doing the thing that Kokotesh does, where he sends out a thought, and it's like, I can do this too, I bet, and just think really hard about Kokotesh being a fucking scary bear.
Yeah. Okay, so you send out your thought. Where do you send it?
I send it out in front of me, because that's where he was last at before I closed the door.
Okay. So you visually close your monitor.
Yes.
And, which may or may not be the core of your old best friend. V.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. And you send it out.
I think really hard. I'm like, I'm still here, by the way. Come get me, please. I can't move. I regret this decision immediately.
It takes a minute. But you hear a voice.
Oh shit.
Eight. Are you there?
Yeah. Hi. Who is this?
Oh. You've gotten lost again. Poor child.
You don't sound like Kokotesh.
You're a bit young for a Warforged. But there's time to learn. You recognize the voice.
Is it my mentor?
Mm-hmm.
What was his name?
That's up to you.
Shit, don't leave that to me.
Oh, you want me to do it?
Yeah.
What race are they?
Just a human.
Okay.
Some balding human. He's a grump.
Okay. You can name him. That sounds fun. Stroth.
I like it. Alright. Sproth, is that you? Are you like there, or am I going crazy?
You seem to be lost in the shadows again.
Yeah.
Don't fully have control over it.
I mean, I could make more shadows, but I don't think that could help in this situation.
Control is hard for children. must admit, I had a tough time starting out as well. But if it's one thing you have that I don't, is time.
Huh? What does that mean?
Come find me when you're ready. Dinner's on soon, but I don't think you get hungry. You remember him saying that to you before?
Okay, so I am going crazy. Okay, Stroth, that's in my head. What should I do?
Takes about a minute as you focus in. Dinner's starting soon. Don't keep the others waiting.
Hard to not keep them waiting when I can't do anything. I can't punch. All I know is the punch.
You can do plenty. It just takes time. And a little bit of effort.
Patience is not a strong suit. You know this.
Good things come to those who wait. And I've waited too long.
Waited for what?
Death.
That something you want, though? Doesn't everyone want to stay alive long as they can?
No. Not when you lived this long.
Well, I'm glad we got to exist at the same time then.
Yes.
Okay, then I will
Now
wait.
come along, or sit there.
I want to come along. Keep wiggling, keep punching. I want to fucking see Straw.
Perhaps you should try thinking before doing.
That's very hard to do.
But not impossible.
Uh,
Think.
okay, thank you. That's a bad idea. I'm still alive. That means the fire didn't get to me. I'd be very warm if the fire got to me. So friends are safe. Fire is nowhere to worry about. So, can I feel any sort of like sense of vibrations coming from outside of the candle?
Hmm. Make a perception check.
13.
Not at the moment. But sometimes 8. There's a brief pause. And you can actually see a soft glow
Oh,
in the
what does
candle.
that?
In the candle.
Oh,
It's above you.
oh.
Sometimes 8. We don't have time to wait.
Oh no. Okay. Okay. Think.
What you're hearing is stuff you've heard from him before.
Yeah, I know, but it's great timing there, boss. Okay. Hmm. Okay, trying to shake Sierra. Um. Okay, just tiny little punches in the wax. Kind of just wiggle enough, give myself just like a centimeter of room.
Okay.
Punching.
Go ahead and make a strength check.
Strength? Oh fuck.
Little punches. Okay. You think you're making headway.
uh,
Okay.
Focus and keep my uh visual sensors pointed upwards, and I just
Mhm.
keep on punching.
Okay.
I don't
Tiny
have any.
punches.
Huh?
Tiny little punches, huh?
That's all I can do is those little like inch punches, or like okay, let's see, I I'm like trying to visualize what I could be doing, but no, I was like wiggling my fingers together. It's like no, it's not the same as rubbing hands together. But that's my goal is
Mhm.
trying to get my hands, like my fists are pretty close in order to twiddle thumbs, but I want to make enough room next to them that I could actually like interact with them.
Okay. Start
Okay,
to wiggle. You start to waggle. And it takes you a second, but you start to have your hands, I would say, vibrate.
mm-hmm.
You're just going really fast.
Yes.
Let's say that make a dexterity check at advantage.
Yay!
Ooh. Hey, 19. All right, so the vibration from the fist that seems to work. So you keep going,
Okay.
and you actually start to move. You can feel the wax being moved.
There we go. Yeah, baby.
So you actually start to move your hands, and your thumbs touch.
Yes. Okay, so all I need is that little bit of room, and then I
Mm-hmm.
just like grow that, and like I like push my thumbs past each other and like pull at the hole, trying to like just expand the whole area and gradually like rub the hands together to try to make friction.
Okay. You start to make your way, trying to move your fist through the wax.
Mm-hmm.
You can see that your eyes are your digital eyes are affixed to above you. The glow's coming down.
Oh no.
Yeah.
uh, okay. This thing. Nice and calm, not panicking in the slightest. My screen is glitching as I say this out loud.
You hear Stroth again. Child, we are not afraid of the light. We are the shadow. We are merely the remnants of light. Does not make us evil. Makes us natural.
mm-hmm. Yes, sure. Thanks, Stroth. Except this fire might hurt me. So, the next memory, please. Oh, hello? Oh, hold on.
Dude.
Oh, okay, sorry, I lost you for a second.
You're good.
Okay.
Okay, so you start to. Where are you moving your hands?
I was moving them past each other so I could, like, grab onto them and, like, possibly make some friction, and then before trying to, like, bend my hands outwards and straight out.
Okay. Alright, so you start to move your hands, and they're coming closer together.
Yep. All part of the
And
plan.
they touch.
Okay. Perfect. Now it's time for real friction.
Uh huh.
Yes.
Okay, what do you do?
So the hands rubbing together, trying to generate a little bit of heat before trying to turn into like kind of closed fists and pointing outwards and slowly pushing forwards.
Okay. You start to go at it. The light, the glow is intensified by this point, and you feel a little bit of heat.
Oh no. Okay.
Okay, go and make a dexterity check.
Oh fuck.
Taking a bit longer than you would have hoped. But eventually you can feel the wax start to be more malleable.
Okay. Good, good.
So at this point, it's not a solid, it's more of a liquid.
Nice. Okay, yeah, so I'm just going to be just trying to reach the outside of the candle straight in front of me.
Okay. Uh-huh. You can feel the top of your head meet something not solid anymore, liquid.
Oh god.
It's hot wax,
Mm-hmm.
and it's singeing you a little bit.
Oh god. Okay. I'm gonna be like, as I'm also doing the hand thing, I'm gonna also be like trying to wiggle my head up and down, trying to loosen it a bit more.
Hey, you took 1 point. You took 1 point of fire damage.
Oh boy. Okay.
Just a little bit,
Yeah.
but you feel like it's gonna get a whole lot worse.
Mm-hmm. I sure do.
Yeah. You keep going, and you feel like you could probably try to go to reach a hand out.
Okay. Yep. I try to put like all my force into like doing like a kind of super punch. Just blah.
All right, just make an attack.
Hey.
Yeah, it's not as much damage to it, but you effectively snake your hand. You just make it thin. You don't. It's not quite a punch. You extend your fingers out and.
I do the
And-
finger punch.
Yeah. And your knuckles make it out of the candle.
Nice.
But just the knuckles.
That's all I need. Okay, yeah, so now I'm just going to just start flexing and digging and like just trying to open that hole up.
Okay, and while you're doing that, and more is starting to pour onto your head.
Oh god.
As you can now kind of hear the flame. That's 4 points of fire damage.
Okay. That's fine. That's fine. As I just keep on digging out and just thinking out loud that this is fine. Everything is fine.
Yeah.
As my screen is very glitchy right now.
At this point, make another like punch. 17, nice. Okay, so 7 points. Your fist actually,
Yes.
it's out.
Okay. Perfect.
And when you did that, you felt a wobble. Boom, boom.
A wobble.
You were wobbling.
Oh god.
Because you shifted your weight.
Yep.
So what are you doing?
Okay, well, I'm going to just pull my arms back and try to punch again slightly off center to try to punch slightly, make the hole bigger.
Okay, keep going.
Okay. I'll use my
13.
martial arts to double punch.
Yeah, you make a wider hole.
Yeah.
4 more points of fire damage.
Okay.
As it's now reaching lower down, more towards like eye level.
Okay. Time to try. Okay, so the heat is close to like my temple areas at like eye level.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm like at the same time of me punching, I'm like wiggling my head side to side. Okay, but now I'm gonna be trying to punch upwards to make the hole a bit bigger as well.
Okay. Oh, are you sure about that? That's where all the hot wax is.
But I need to get out of here.
Well, I won't have you do an intelligence check.
Okay.
Punching upwards is having you encased in hot wax.
Okay, but I did
'Cause you're in that
wobble.
cavity.
I did feel a wobble. Yep. Okay, so what I'm going to do then is I'm just going to just keep on throwing my arms forward and back, trying to throw my balance off, I guess. I don't know where I am.
Okay. You go to wobble.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead and make another punch.
And
another.
Okay.
Okay, with those two. Alright. What are you at?
What was that?
Well, what's your health at?
I'm at 22.
Okay. Making sure. It's another 5 points.
Oh.
As it's now reaching down to eye level. The hot wax.
Oh god. Oh god.
Yeah. And it hurts.
Yeah, it sure does.
You keep punching.
I keep on trying to wobble. I need to wobble out here. I don't know where I am, but I need to wibble.
2 more.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah. Alright. The 12. You kind of get there. Right. I'm rocking back and forth in my chair. I don't know why.
Yes, yeah, I'm doing the same thing.
Because I'm doing the punches also. And then, natural 20. You send out everything you have. And at one little bit, you feel like you've tipped over.
Huh? Okay, as soon as I feel like I'm tipping, I'm pulling my arms back in close so I don't fucking break them.
That's smart, okay. You pull them back in. And you're falling. It takes about, man, I think 5 seconds
Oh shit.
until you impact.
Okay.
Let me calculate fall damage.
Yeah. And shit, like, my first instinct is
Oh!
like, I can reduce us. I can go slow fall. I was like, no, I need this. I need to break out of here.
Alright, how much can you reduce?
I can do by
It's 5
20.
per level, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, so you would have taken 18, but you use slow fall. So you're safe. As you are sprawled out, you are sprawled out with wax all around you on like a wooden platform.
Wooden platform?
Yep.
Okay.
You're on your back, and you can actually kind of see around you if you move the wax.
Yeah, I brush up my face and quick try to see where the fuck I am.
Okay. You sprawl back up. Or was it you kip up?
Yeah.
You're a monk. You could do that. So you get up and you can see there's this. You're in a giant place,
Uh,
and I can actually move over here.
oh.
You're on this wooden platform. What looks like to be on the third floor of this massive library. Over on the far end, you can see books lining the wall of like a large. It's kind of like a tower, the size of this place. Down below, you see tables lined with comfortable chairs. Bunch of books on top of that, just kind of strewn about. Chandeliers lit with not quite the orange flame that you see here, but with shadow.
Oh. Okay, wait, can you shift click to see where I am?
Mm. Oh, what's that?
If you shift click, I think it will pull me to where I am on the screen. Like if you, as if you're going to ping. Oh, wait, actually, I can just zoom out and then you can show me where I am.
Oh, okay. I can put you on the map.
Just for visual.
Here you are. This one.
There I am. Okay. Oh,
Sorry
fuck.
about that. Okay. Can you see?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Oh, fuck.
So here you are. It's outside of the remains of a large candle, and you actually look up and you can see giant candles towards the ceiling, but you don't see a ceiling.
Oh,
It just goes up into complete darkness.
like how the cathedral did.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. So I glance around. There's no living people around here.
Make a perception check.
Oh, okay. Ah, for once.
Okay. 20. You are hyper alert.
Man,
Oh.
I've been trapped in the candle for who knows how long. It could have been days. I'm ready to see things.
Yeah, part of the candle gazing meditation.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
soothing.
Behind this table, you can see a figure. You're kind of looking through the banister here,
Mm-hmm.
which kind of gives you some sight cover. But behind the table, you could see a figure as if expanding and then retracting.
Uh,
And you kind of like peer in, and you can tell that it's some form of like animal covered in shadow that's currently tucked into a ball, and they might be sleeping. And then it clicks. Part of the fur starts to wick into like flame on the edges, but it's that of shadow. It's a wolf. And it's currently nestled up into like a ball. Probably sleeping. As you can see it breathing.
it's the wolf.
You look around, and you can see another one down the way.
Oh no, I can't take two. Okay.
But it seems they're resting.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. So can I like slowly sneak my way towards the closest window and like look outside to see if I notice where I am?
Uh, you can certainly kind of try.
I'm just going to inch along. Stealth check, I assume.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
17. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's not nothing.
Yeah. So I just inch down and just very carefully peek out the window.
You feel like you haven't alerted them as you inch across. Like you're trying not to wake up the pets. And you go to look out. And the window itself seems to be draped in just pure light.
Hmm.
As if it's like in a filter.
Like if I try to cut my hands around and like squint outside, it's just light.
It's just light.
That's not a great sign. Okay. So is that doors down there? Oh yeah, I'm upstairs, so I'd have to go down. So
Right. So yeah, down there, these would be more books.
okay.
The whole wall is just lined with books and shelves.
I have to sneak like right past the dog. Oh no.
And off to the far end, you can see sort of like pages or parchment, kind of like circling around this giant brazier in like a storm.
I should
Kind of just floating around. And they like some of them are like electrified because you see like lightning going between pages.
Oh, okay. That's definitely something.
And two enormous statues that are faceless. They don't seem to have any discernible features.
That's fine. Okay. So I'm going to. Hold on, let me see. Uh, where is it? Where is it? Pass without trace. Okay, so I just found. Blah. I'm just,
Blah.
I'm just going to very carefully try to be like, okay, I'm going to use up my key that like I definitely should save this, but I don't want to fucking die.
Yeah, that's right. All right, so you conjure a veil of shadow and silence around you.
Okay. Alrighty. Okay. So I'm going to I guess start sneaking in that direction.
Yeah, you start to make your way. Go ahead.
Okay.
You inch along. The wood would be creaking from the 200 something pound Warforged. But, past the other traces, silencing.
Yep.
But you can actually feel your feet starting to like go through the wood at some parts. But you
Okay.
catch yourself. Yeah.
Fine. Fine. Okay. Um. Over here. Okay. Okay. So I got two ways of getting out of here. I have the bomb doors, or looks like doors on either side. I'm going to.
At this point, when you're
Oh,
down here,
yeah.
you can see the brazier starting to emit shadow. So what do you do?
Back this way, back this way, back this way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
so.
shadows start to like swirl around until a figure. It starts to shape into that of a figure, humanoid,
Oh, God.
and you've seen them.
The alleyway guy? Oh, it's the alleyway guy!
Their form starts to appear. Where are you going?
I am, as quickly and silently as I can, making it down here.
Okay.
Yeah, just keeping close to the walls, not too close to bump anything. Onto the stairs, and then going for the door.
All right. Well, so they start to step down from the brazier. It doesn't seem like they've noticed you
Hmm.
as they're kind of looking around. Um, he starts to head to immediately turns towards one of these bookshelves and goes up this staircase like ladder, as if like hurried to look for something.
Okay.
You go to what looks like a door. You get closer. It turns into a wall.
Oh god, I'm in the Matrix. Oh no. Oh fuck. Oh jeez.
So you're
Okay.
met with more books.
Oh. Okay.
One of the dogs on the far end perks upwards.
Okay. This is
What are you
quick.
doing?
Quick go down. Quick go against a wall and crouching.
Okay, got it. It starts to look around, but then appears to be happy, and it starts to head on over.
Okay.
And it's like circling right here.
I'm gonna.
You can hear this one just, but sleeping.
Okay. Okay. Back up.
You're just tiptoeing.
I am very scared. I am like half health right now, so I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm going to get to like about here and look up from
Mm-hmm.
the corner, trying to see what the guy's doing.
Okay. You can see even from over there, books are being thrown backwards as if they're looking for something. Like just tossing them behind them. About 20 books that are probably on the floor now as the wolf kind of catches one midair.
Oh god.
And just starts to munch on it right here.
Is there, like, I know I'm pretty far away, but is there like any clear indication on what type of books these are? Like encyclopedias or children's
Hell,
books?
some of them are the size of encyclopedias, yeah.
Oh,
But it looks like to be tomes.
okay.
Pretty large. And this one's just ripping into one.
Okay. For a book, I'm going to look both ways real quick to look at both dogs and slowly inch my way over to these set of doors.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so you're over there now.
Okay, are these real doors?
Um, you touch it, it feels real.
Okay, so going to very gently start to try to just turn the knob, but like I'm going to be holding it and trying to make sure it doesn't click.
Yeah. You actually hear from kind of mumbling from over here. Not here. Starts to go down the staircase.
Okay, hide underneath the table.
Okay. Roll stealth. Plus 10.
Okay, 27.
27? Okay.
Yeah.
Very fast. Oh, that's what you needed. Okay. Let's start to walk around. Kind of take a moment to look around. Climbing up here.
Okay, he's gonna see the broken candles. Okay, back to the door.
What are you doing?
Back to the door.
Okay, you go.
Trying to open it.
You go for the handle.
Yeah.
You go for the handle and you go to like pull.
Mm-hmm.
The handle comes off.
Oh god, I'm in a nightmare realm.
As you like kind of like fall backwards.
Oh god. Okay. As so is this an open stairway? It looks like.
That's what it looks like from here.
Yeah, I crawl underneath the tables and combat roll and crawl underneath the table.
Okay. Alright, so you see the dog about 10 feet away from you.
It's okay. Okay. Okay, it's distracted. Okay, try to see if this is a real thing or if it's fucking Looney Tunes wall.
Okay. Do you start to head down?
Yeah, if it's real, yeah.
Okay. You go and head down. Takes a couple more steps. You end up down here.
What?
As this guy is walking over here.
Okay, I'm ducking. I'm hiding underneath the railing in the shadows.
Goes over to a bookcase and starts peering through books.
Did he not notice all the broken candle?
Kind of like notices it and then like steps like around it.
Okay.
Seems to be in too much of a rush.
Now I'm like curious of what this guy's fucking looking for, but I'm also terrified of what this guy is looking for.
Goes to like pulls open a book, goes to a page, gets like frustrated, tosses the book behind him down to the lower level. So they noticed the candle.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
He doesn't care. Okay, what else I can do? I'm in the fucking dream realm. I'm losing my mind. I'm still in the candle, actually. This is all that's happening in my mind. That's why I'm convinced. I'm just thinking along up here.
Yeah.
uh, okay. Down.
Yeah,
Okay.
this dog appears to be done. The wolf kind of like trotting along. And it curls up into like a ball.
Okay. Okay. See, now, a dumb thing, right, would be to try to take out these dogs one by one. But I'm not confident in my ability to do that quietly. So, I instead am going to step down very
Yeah,
carefully.
it's like the meaty sounds of punching wolves.
Yeah, there's no avoiding that unless I cast silence, which I can't because I used 2 of my key already.
Yeah, that's
Ah!
true.
Wait, hold on. Is it 2 of the key? Oh yeah, because I used key in exchange for spell slots. Okay,
Yeah.
that's all right. I'm stealthily just sneaking by, very quickly, very quickly, very quickly. Ha ha ha! Panic. I'm going to go to
Well, you're level 4, yeah?
yeah.
You have 4 key points.
I have 4 key? That's
Yeah.
right. I thought I had 3. Hold on a
No,
second.
you have 4. So, does that change anything for you?
It might. Hold on, let me look at silence real quick. Okay, I'm clicking it, but I'm not doing it. Oh wait, hold on, no, I can just hover over it.
It is concentration, so you wouldn't have passed without a trace.
Okay, yeah. I need that more.
But it would be silent.
Would be. That's okay. I'm gonna go with my new original plan and go to this giant brazier thing and look at the papers, I guess.
Okay. You look at them as they shift around, kind of like wildly, as they flutter.
Okay. Can I try to snatch one out of the air?
I'd say make a say sleight of hand.
By the hand.
Get a snatch.
Fuck. 10.
You go to grab one. You kind of have a hold of it, but then it flips away.
Okay. I fucking. Damn, I give my sack away. I was like, oh, perfect, the sack. Oh, wait. I fucking use.
Yeah.
Okay. I take another deep breath. That's totally necessary as a warforged. And I try to grab another.
Okay, go for it.
16.
Okay. This time you actually managed to reach up, grab a piece.
Alright. What's on it?
On this small slip of paper, it appears to be a name
Oh?
in a language you might not recognize. What languages do you know?
I know common, undercommon, and thieves can't.
Can't read it, but it seems to be 2 words.
Okay. I tuck that into my bag.
Okay.
Okay.
You go to get another?
Yeah, I grab another, I guess.
Go ahead.
Okay.
If you can.
I totally do. Look at that 21.
Okay, from 21, you actually reach up and you snag 2 pieces. At this point, he's moving along.
Oh,
but you weren't paying attention.
oh god, yeah. I'm looking at the papers.
But you can hear and down the way that books are being flailed
Um,
at an increasing rate by this point. What do you do?
I, I'll look at the name, see if I can see what it is.
One of them you can read, but it's strange
Uh-huh.
because one of the papers has very noticeable, kind of like it's kind of like a language. It doesn't have that kind of translation, so they just put it as it was.
Mm-hmm.
It says this.
Um,
As you just blankly stare at it.
okay, okay. Into my bag. Okay. Okay. So that's what I was worried about. So now, oh god, how many papers are flying in front of me?
A lot.
Oh shit. I don't know too many people. So this
Probably
is,
hundreds.
oh god, this is the ratio is not working out in my favor. Okay. Um. Okay. Well, I. Can I take off my coat and just like try to swing it like a hammock and try to catch a whole bunch?
Sure.
Okay.
Why not?
Okay. I do that.
Let's say go ahead and roll an advantage.
Yay!
All right, you get about 4 more.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm like just like quick glancing at them while stuffing them into my bag. Do any of them look familiar?
No.
Okay. Okay, I nervously glance over my shoulder, make sure everything's still in line.
You
Yeah,
do
okay.
see one wolf is up and about.
Okay, I hide behind Brazier.
It's kind of like sniffing around on the table.
Okay.
It goes under the table towards the other one.
Oh, wait, I have an idea. Hold on a second.
Mm-hmm.
5 feet. Okay. So what's that dog doing when it goes over there?
It's kind of like nudging the other one.
Okay. I'm going to do
Oh god.
a vigorous.
Okay. Go on.
This idea. Okay, so very carefully and very sneakily, may I add.
Uh-huh.
I was going to shoot.
I can't wait.
I was gonna shoot the one that's like asleep with a dart, just like one of my tiny little darts that I have. Just flick it at it, and I'm like, my logic, right? It's probably gonna wake up and think the other one bit it or some shit. So.
I'll say. Okay. You take out your dart. You're thinking, yeah, it's gonna be real funny if I just toss it and it thinks the other one, but you're going to throw it, but then you see one kind of look in your direction as if you think you were caught. You go down and you almost stab yourself in the foot. but it just stops short of your toe,
Oh god.
so it's in the wood. So you catch yourself from revealing. Okay,
Okay.
they don't. Hold on. Let me roll. Nope, they don't notice you.
Okay.
That was a nat one. Okay,
Nice. Okay.
I'm failing too. Don't worry about it.
Yay! That's good.
Okay, what do you do?
Fuck. I. Okay. I'm going to.
Oh wait, you rolled 2 1s,
Yeah, I did.
and that was supposed to be a disadvantage
Is it?
because of reach. Yeah. If it's out of 20, it's at disadvantage. But you rolled 2 1s. Actually, no, 3 1s for the damage too. Everything about that roll was failure. I just want you to know that. And you rolled with advantage. I see the green.
Oh my fucking god!
Okay, so they don't seem to have noticed. What are you doing?
Oh my god. Okay.
Oh, this is great.
This sucks. This sucks. Oh, I'm panicking. Okay. So now, hold on. Let me, because eight has good eyes. Okay, cool. He's going to sneak.
You going under the table?
Under the table. Okay.
Sure.
And this is gonna try this again because.
All right. Roll stealth.
Oh god. Okay.
If you're getting closer. Yeah.
And that's 18.
Okay. Oh, I got a 16. Okay.
Okay.
Still haven't noticed you as the other one just nudges the other.
Okay. And I'm just gonna very carefully, this time much more focused, deep breathe in, artificial breath out.
Do you crawl 5 more?
Wait, isn't that... One, two, three, four... Oh, I see, okay. Okay, so yeah, I lean forward and aim for the sleeping one.
Okay. 8. That is a hit.
Yeah. And then as soon as I throw it, I kind of try to tuck myself back underneath the table.
Okay. Roll. Roll deception, I guess. Okay. So, but you did it anyway, so.
I did it anyway. Listen, bad ideas are now my forte. Yeah.
Yep. You take your dart, and you quickly. You yeet that thing straight into that wolf's neck.
Mm-hmm.
As it yells. As it goes, quickly wakes up. The other wolf. Isn't sure where the dart came from. But this one quickly jolts up. And it starts looking around.
I just piece in here behind him.
18 is your stealth?
Yeah.
I rolled a natural 1.
Oh my god.
You have to be fucking shitting me. They both rolled 1 to spot you. But this one knows that something's up. As it's looking around frantically. Alright, it starts walking around. It has a dart, it starts to walk. What are you doing?
I'm it's the chair.
At this point, you're about to be in what's it called? Line of sight, which just means there's no more stealth. It's
Oh shit. Okay. Okay.
we're frozen right here. What are you doing?
Yeah, I am quick dashing off this direction to hopefully spawn up here.
Well, you do, but they notice you, and as they start to chase.
Oh fuck. Okay, well I'm ready. Pocket dimension. I am ready to fucking sock them in the fucking mouth.
Okay. As this one chases you up the stairs,
Okay. Yeah, bada.
it goes to. Okay. At the same time, it tries to lunge at you.
Yeah.
Pull this up. Okay. It tries to bite. Oh, but a 10.
Okay.
So you go to instinctively punch,
Mm-hmm.
and you dodge its bite coming straight at your shoulder, and your fist goes through and bisects the wolf as it goes into pieces behind you. The other one is coming up.
Okay, I ready my next punch. I still have another punch. I'm ready for it.
Okay, so while you were doing that, this one goes to bite you.
Okay.
Alright, 16.
Matches.
Okay, that means it goes to him. Alright, so it does 7 points of piercing damage as it goes straight into your leg.
Oh no.
Make a strength saving throw.
Oh.
Because it's trying to take you prone. Hey, 11 beats it.
Okay.
You hold your ground and you go to punch it straight in the head. You crack through the shadows. Do you attack again?
Yes.
Okay, go for it. Okay, another swift one. And you punch it apart.
Okay. Fuck.
Oh, it's very dangerous.
Yeah, I
What are you doing?
Okay. So.
I mean, so this guy at this point, he has like a book. Looks over towards your direction. What are you doing?
I duck into the corner of the shadows.
Okay, roll stealth.
Your dog's just exploded, dude. Don't fucking worry about it. So that's. Do I still have?
Oh wait, you needed to roll concentration check.
Okay, what's that?
Twice. So actually once. Whenever you get hit, you have a chance for your concentrated spell to drop.
Okay.
So roll a concentration check.
What's is that?
The DC equals. Let's see. Oh, so you make a Constitution saving throw
Okay.
to maintain Constitution. The DC equals 10, or half the damage you take, whichever's higher. So 10.
Okay, so 13. Wait, do it twice?
Okay, no, just you only got hit once.
Yeah.
It's whenever you get hit, you can lose concentration.
Yep.
So you maintain your pass to that chase.
Okay, so I got 26 for stealth then.
Okay, I rolled 23. He looks, and you just barely dive.
Okay.
Continues going through books.
Jesus Christ, die. Okay.
Where is it?
Oh god.
Becoming increasingly more frustrated. And now he's like cleared out an entire shelf. He's just stomping.
Did I take any of those healing potions? Let me look. Oh my god. No,
Okay.
I have the fucking banana oil, but I don't have the healing potions. Wait,
You have the most
no,
important
I do.
vial.
They're just unchecked because they're in the haversack. Okay. I feel like this constitutes as needing a health potion.
You know.
44 plus 4.
Okay, you chug up.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Okay. 15 hit
Hey.
points. 25.
There you go.
Okay. A lot better.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm watching him from up here.
Goes down these like this step ladder.
Okay, step down these stairs and up here, up there.
Okay, there you go.
I can do Looney Tunes logic. This is fine.
Exactly.
Okay. What am I doing here? What am I doing? I was trying to get out, but I don't know. Okay. Okay. Well, now that I have some room to breathe, I'm gonna go over here and quick glance at all the books that he's throwing so I get an idea of what he's not looking for.
Okay. You go to pick some up. They're blank.
What?
Yeah.
All of them?
Yeah, the ones you're looking through.
Okay, cool. Okay, all I need is one more name that I can recognize to figure out what the pattern is. So, I'm going to take off my jacket and swoop it like a hammock and try to grab as many as I can.
That's a whiff. As you go to like throw the jacket out there, it seems to just propel them outward with the wind.
Okay. How hard does this razor look like it's going to take to knock over?
It'd be considerable. It's pretty big.
Yeah, okay.
What is this? Almost 10 feet wide in diameter. You'd have to be pretty strong.
True. Or I could use knockdown books to. No, this is gonna take too long. Can I possibly grab a chair and then go back here and really try to leverage it up just to see if there's gonna be any sort of progress that way?
You're doing what now, sorry?
Like I grab one of the chairs and go like back here, and I'm like using the headrest of the chair to help leverage up the whole side.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you do that.
Okay. And probably gonna take a lot more than just that to tip over.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Well,
Okay. More leverage. I do have my quarterstaff that I pull out of my my handy haversack, and I try to also use that to help get some extra leverage underneath the razor and push it up and get angled.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'd say by this point, make an athletics check at, or a strength check at advantage.
Okay. Advantage. Thanks, please. Fuck!
Yes, it ain't budging.
Okay. Change of plan. stupid idea again. I instead tuck away my quarterstaff, and they just step onto the chair and step onto the brazier.
Okay. You're on top of the brazier?
Yeah. Nothing happens.
Okay. Well, at the moment, the brazier itself, at the bottom, there's like a pool of what looks like to be liquefied shadow. Is the best way to describe it.
Okay. Yeah. So I poke it with my feet.
Okay. As you poke it with your foot, it actually starts to meld with you.
I don't like that. Okay, I pull my foot back.
Okay. It has like a lingering, sort of like reaching out towards your foot, and then it goes back.
Okay, that's either really good, really bad, or super duper bad. Okay, right. Okay, so, maybe back to my original plan. Okay, I'm just going to take my jacket and now standing on the chairs for, even better positioning up there. Going to try to catch more again.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, wait, that's a bad advantage. Oh. Oh, hello? Hold on, Discord's dying.
Hello.
Hello, there you are.
Hi.
Hi.
You rolled 19 first, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yep. So with the 25, you manage like 2 more.
2 more, okay.
You're at about 5. And the rest start to like float higher above you.
Okay. Any familiarity with the names?
I can't read them.
God damn, I just needed one that I could recognize.
The only one he can recognize is yours. Or what looks like yours.
Yeah, I'm convinced it's mine. Okay, so the rest are floating higher. That's a pretty good sign.
Very similar to the typeface you have on your icon.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Okay. So, not getting anywhere this way. So one of my only other options here, since I can't leave the place, is engage the enemy.
Okay.
Okay.
As he's starting to step back.
Okay,
while you were up there.
Oh, okay. Yep, quick.
Kind of like instinctively. No, you were still on the brazier.
Oh, okay.
You're kind of like on the chair on the brazier.
Mm-hmm.
And like not even looking at you. He starts to like look at these like chandeliers, starts to flick them off. As this is going on, all these chandeliers start to go kind of like dark. And there's one flickering towards your direction. He still doesn't notice you because you're stealth. But the shadows that have coalesced at the bottom of the brazier start to light up with you in it.
What?
So the shadows, as like he gives one like finger snap towards the brazier, the shadows start to light up with you in it.
Oh. I step off. Hold on. Discord, for real? For real, Discord? Hello? Hold on.
Hi.
Hello, hi.
Hi, hello, howdy.
Okay.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. As the shadows essentially go up, kind of like before, but now you're in it.
Okay.
And the shadow like flame starts to coalesce around you.
Oh. Oh no.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Just jump to the side and be like,
Make a dexterity saving throw.
I'm good at that. 13.
13. You go to jump. The shadows catch you.
Oh. Oh no.
And you get dragged in.
Oh god.
When you're in the brazier, it's dark.
Not again.
Kind of like back in the candle. You can't see.
Can I still like move, or do I feel like I'm restricted now?
You can move, except you feel like you're falling.
Oh god. Okay. So falling.
Okay. And with that sensation kind of going through your mind, you can hear your heartbeat again. Doom, 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 doom. Your thoughts coming back in your head. We can hear your mentor again after a little bit. Come along home, child. It's time.
Okay. There.
And with Aid falling through the shadows, we're gonna end this little session.
Fuck! I did. Oh god. Okay.
So,
Oh god.
out of the frying pan, into the shadow fire.
Oh god. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Well. Okay, pretty solid. So I went to the fucking dream realm. But like, see, the thing is, this was totally just a dream, but AV8 doesn't know what a dream is. So that's what's
Yeah.
up. Oh, fuck. Oh no.
All right. Could go ahead and stop that. So, Lyra,
Yeah.
did you enjoy it?
I had fun, even though like the whole time I was just like trying to just sneak around, be like fuck, 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 fuck.
With a bit of a stealth mission.
Yeah.
You punched apart 2 dogs or wolves.
I did.